Welcome back. If you are a budding photographer, there is a new business in town down on Victoria Street. It's called Exposure Kamloops. We have one of the co-owners here today, Sarah Schreiner. Great to have you on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, so I think it's really cool what you guys are doing because you are making it easy for people who are interested in photography to come in your store and learn more about how to be a good photographer. But you have kind of an edge to what you do.
So the business was started by Catherine Leary and myself, and we both worked out of our homes, and we really love photography, and I've been teaching for a long time, and I'm very passionate about people taking control of their camera. Most people are shooting in auto modes, they have the Running Man or the mountain with the moon on top, and they're taking photos that way, and I really believe that photography becomes your memories. As you forget an event, the images that have been captured become your family's history. And so I really believe that giving people the tools to capture those moments in the most beautiful way possible is something I can give to my community and give to the people around me. And I really believe wholeheartedly in people taking full control of their camera.
So what do you think of the whole generation of having this, using this, and snapping from this? You're not getting the moment, the second that you could be getting if you're using something that can whip off 5 in a second. Do you know what I mean? You can get 5 pictures like on an SLR, super fast. You miss moments. You do miss moments, and I started on film. So when I started in photography, we did not take 1,000 photos and pull 2 out. You had to know what you were doing, you had to be careful, and so you were paying more attention to your subject. Instead of sitting behind your camera, shooting, you had your camera up and you were watching the moments unfold, waiting for that perfect thing to capture. When you're just shooting because you're taking 1,000 photos, hoping to pull 5 good ones out, you're not connecting with your subject, you're not watching the connection between them, and then you're missing the emotion of what is happening around you. Plus, who has the time to snap off 1,200 pictures and then choose 5 good ones? Nobody wants to go through that process,
You
right?
don't want those on your computer.
No, it's true. So if somebody ever said to you manual versus auto, it's going to be manual every time for you?
Manual every single time. Your camera can't, you can't let your camera make artistic decisions for you. Most of the photos that I have that you would see in the gallery that are mine, my camera couldn't actually take those photos if I was not in control. Because my camera wants to expose for the whole image. My camera's not interested in what the nuance is that I'm seeing in that particular moment. If I take control of the camera, I know that I can produce a good shot every single time in any lighting condition, in any weather, anywhere that I am. Inside of your studio, shall we call it, or storefront, you have a selection of people that you represent that have work on your walls. We're going to show those right now, or at least there's a couple of them here. Milk and Honey, well known around Kamloops, of course, is represented on your walls. Absolutely. Lisa's work is impeccable. She's such a gentle soul. Any new mom is lucky to be able to spend time with her. She absolutely loves what she does, and the work speaks for itself. Fantastic. Let's go on here. I love these pictures. And whose is this? So this is Owen Imaging. This is taken by my business partner, Catherine Leary. Catherine is a portrait, wedding, and fine art photographer. So if you come into our gallery, you'll see a lot of her work on the wall. It's absolutely stunning. And she has an incredible skill of capturing the emotion in the landscape. Versus just taking a photo that shows you what the landscape looked like, she's able to take an image that allows you to feel what it felt to be there. Excellent. That is Catherine and myself. Love it. We don't take what we do overly seriously. We are big believers that who you hire to take your image is very important because, like I said, we are creating how you're going to remember things. But we also fully believe that photography should be a lot of fun. This is Roslyn Iwashina. She is a boudoir and wedding and family photographer. And she's new to our location, and we are really excited to have her on board. All right, and I think there might be one more. And that's myself. Is that you? It's not me, but that is my work. That's your work. This is Koo, who was diagnosed with cancer, and his owner wanted images that portrayed how much she loved him. And so this is what we created. Everybody that works in our studio works with both natural and studio lighting. We handpick the photographers that we represent. We approach them, not the other way around. because we want to ensure that if you hire a photographer out of our studio, they know exactly what they're doing. They can shoot in any situation with any kind of lighting. There's no limits to the skill of what we can produce for you.
You also offer classes. You offer opportunity for people to learn. So let's hear about what that entails.
So it's probably my favorite part. I love teaching. So we offer classes for new photographers from 101 to 104, which takes you from this is your camera, this is how you hold it, to shooting on full manual at the end of the month. This summer we ran teen camps. We did conceptual portraits, which is telling a story in a single image. We ran kids camps from 9 to 12 years old. We had a 9-year-old leave after 3 days shooting in full manual, changing her settings between every photograph she shot.
Isn't that
so
fantastic?
If a 9-year-old can do it, anybody can do it.
That's right.
We're big believers that if you come into our store and you take a class with us, you will leave understanding what you were taught in that class.
That's amazing. I think it's great. We want to let the viewers know, of course, as well, that Sarah will be joining us once a month with tips and tricks on how to become a better photographer, so people can sort of come along on the journey with us and learn a little bit more about things they may not have known about how to take a good picture.
We most importantly want you to have lots of fun. Yeah. And if you know what you're doing, the more fun you're going to have, the easier it's going to be.
Yeah.
And you'll be less worried about what your camera's doing and more concerned about what's happening in front of it.
Exactly. You guys have a very funky studio. The indoors, it looks very inviting. It's very warm. Whereabouts are you, so that people know?
So we're at 351 Victoria Street. We're located right in between Castles and Cottages and Viva Bridal. We share a front door with Lavender Lingerie. We're quirky. We're about 4 feet wide at the storefront and then 12 feet and 100 feet long.
Awesome.
And it's really neat inside. Right now we have a gallery showing by Ryan Fisher happening. We have RGB Image Masters coming in September, and he's going to be doing printing out of there. It's a one-shop stop. And what we really want photographers to understand is that don't be nervous, come in. We're really friendly, really fun, and really our sole purpose there is to create a community where we can share ideas and grow and all learn from each other.
Fantastic. I'm thrilled to have you on the show today. I look forward to having more segments with you as we go through the months and get the new tips and tricks from you.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll even get you shooting manual.
You never know. It could happen. And I've got to put this phone down here. Thanks for being here today.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. If you'd like some more information, of course, 300 block Victoria Street. Website on the screen along with the phone number if you'd like to look them up. We're back in 2 minutes. Stay with us.